Happy Sunday, everybody. The 5th preliminary is now underway. And not too far off from Halloween either. The Wizard Bowser. A what? Yes, a wizard plumber. Mario's first, followed by Yoshi, now Wario, and now Peach. This board here is actually my very first foray into Mario Party. All those years ago. Hit here before I hit 1, but not too long before. I had just gotten home and I was in the mood. Alright, so a couple of things to notice on this board. First of all, there are a lot of boost spaces out there, as might be expected from a theme like this. Some are active during the day, some are active at night, and you'll see how the turn of the day happens as we go. That is an extremely early bank. So as you can see, the bank is forced a pretty early build-up. Oh yeah, that hasn't happened very much. Most of the time up to now, somebody has gotten a hidden star within the first 3 turns. First board, it happened right on the first roll. Second board was on the second turn, right at the end. Third board was at the end of the third turn. And then the immediate hidden block on the fourth board was a coin block rather than a star block, but still, we've seen our first ones early all the way throughout. Notice how the indicator between Mario and Yoshi has now clouded up. That's important. So everybody's taking this little loop around, presumably as a means to gather up coins. Although interestingly, Wario and Peach have chosen to continue ahead. Okay, so the happening spaces do that. They basically force it to the early part of the next phase, be it day or night. Every 2 turns, the time of day will change naturally. So next turn is going to end up starting at the late part of the night. Oh, ouch. Oh, no. Didn't even need Big Bertha this time. Well, there you go. You may also notice that during the brief nighttime there, Womp was completely immobile. He's back doing very much the same thing he was doing in DK's Jungle Adventure last season. Now, for those of you who were not here last episode, let's just say the action was a little bit lackluster. Looks like everybody's actually going for it, though. Well, we know Wario has the gold. Look at that. We got a tie up top. In a case like that, if the pot contains an even number of coins, there won't be a spare. And sadly for Peach, she kind of needed that one. Wario needs to have this one because he's got to be able to pay Womp to move. He, of course, has the 20 for the star, but price is a little higher with the current, shall we say, situation. I don't think I've ever seen a count this high on any variant of this game. You guys know what it is? At least one person's got it. Matter of fact, 2 of them have it. Well, Wario did what was necessary there, and now he just needs to get in. I mean, it randomizes from playing to playing which variant is done. I don't even know if there's an algorithm or anything behind it. I do believe that's a high enough roll. Oh, Wario just barely made it ahead. First blood to him. Well, Peach isn't going to have an easy time getting the star either, considering she's got a long way to go. Well, here's the item game. Watch the item you're after. They'll shuffle around every time the coffins shake. Where they last end up is where they are. They're all together. And Yoshi didn't curve it. Well, all I can say is Yoshi had an opportunity and he kind of missed it. Yeah, Yoshi has to use it. Otherwise, he's going to lose it. And lucky for him, Womp is stuck on the off path, which allows him onto the board. Whatever item Yoshi grabs, Peach is likely to just steal. Of course, he goes for his favorite warp block. Well, that warp might have been in Wario's best interest if he wants the star. Yeah, sad, isn't it? Well, now here's the thing. If Wario picks up an item, he might keep it. Then again, he might not. I'm sure Peach will use it. The question is, whose item is she going to pick up? She's going to get Wario's key. I thought for a second Mario was going to bite it too. Goodbye, Yoshi. What we're watching now is Peach and Yoshi's last heat. Mario and Wario still have to play Minigame Stadium after this. But I'll tell you this, it would be in both of their best interests, looking at their scores, to do really, really well here. I find it funny that a couple of the times this has happened, it was actually after an unnatural manipulation of the roulette, shall we say. Like, it wasn't even a natural coursing stop. It was a... He must have grabbed it and moved it there. Peach is in for one hell of an opportunity up next. I honestly didn't think we would see it, but we're going to. Before that, however, not the most varied set of dance moves I've ever seen. But he got one. Over the course of the season, we've only seen the head dancer win it once. And it won't happen this time either. Assuming nobody hits a happening space, which, lo and behold, that's just what Mario does. I'll explain the opportunity that Peach really should have, or still might have, if for whatever strange reason she doesn't get to do it. Well, she's going to get to do it, so you'll see it in action. But still, I wasn't banking on that happening. No chest in play, so this time he'll get to keep it. Much better. I'm curious if Wario just grabbed that key as a throw as opposed to actually intending to use it. That particular boost base, you can steal from everybody. Big profit. And here's the other thing about it too, is the price is exactly 3 times as much for either coins or stars as they would be with a normal boo, which is exactly the same rate, 5 per person you're stealing from. I have exactly once in my life seen a triple star steal done in this way. That person was lucky enough to have had 150 coins to pay for that and do it. Boy, was that a fucking game turner or what? Well, I question this move because Mario doesn't have nearly the money to get the star. And even without the mushroom, he wouldn't have gotten it. The path was clear, but didn't help him any. That mansion up there that Mario just passed by is only effective during the day. Oh, that was pretty much useless. Wait a second. Wait a second. Are you telling me that there is a bug in this game that says if you warp onto the bank space, you can pick up its bonus before you even roll? I never knew that. So, you learn something new every day here. And also, the use of the warp block just now was kind of idiotic, knowing that 2 opponents are right where you are. And the third one would take you back further away from the star. Going right for Mario. Didn't have the tightest grip, but he got him. There's a little bit of shaking there. Definitely the right way to play it with as far away as Wario is. Still playing it safe. Can Yoshi get those tiny arms around Wario's big buttocks? Apparently he can. Very stable hold. And he wants to go right for Peach. Got her. The dolls can shake themselves just like they could in the original Crane game, but if you pay close attention to whether a doll is swaying back and forth in some way, you can tell whether or not the crane's got a stable grip on it. I don't believe... Correct me if I'm wrong on this, anybody out there, but I don't believe this season there has been a star space behind a locked door. That happened plenty in the first season, and I just came to my mind that we haven't seen it. Yeah, I figured not. "32 jumps is the record. Been held since the first heat by Peach." I'm beginning to wonder if we're ever going to see it broken. It almost got tied. Well, looky what's come out to play. I think by now you figured out what everybody likes to go for as far as items. Three gold mushrooms in play. You don't see that every day. Peach has more than enough money to get the star. And that's definitely a big enough move to get there. Matter of fact, a 10 would have been fine. But hey, who needs it? Peach is on the board. And with a healthy coin lead. There's some good news for Wario, provided he rolls low. Or wins the minigame. Interesting looking warp, isn't it? It costs 10 during the day and 5 at night, I believe is the convention. Peach needs to prevent the team from winning this minigame, otherwise the star more than likely will belong to Wario. And again, the solo racer not learning their lesson about staying out of the way of a slider. To screw it up that way once is a mistake. To screw it up twice in the same race is pure idiocy. Definitely an avoidable loss by Peach. Wario would be well advised to pull out his card here and now, but he doesn't. The odds were in his favor. 4 out of 5 says he gets a big enough roll to get the star. But with the minimum roll on a gold mushroom being 3, where he needs 3, he would have guaranteed it for himself. But being that he played the odds properly, he could use this next battle game to gather enough coins to get the next star off the gold mushroom. Or more accurately, after that steal, he will now have to defend it. Wario doesn't even need to win this one, he just needs to place to hold on to his coins. And for now, at least, he's in the best position to do it. Well, position don't mean everything. Well, too bad for Wario. Now he may want to just hang on to his shroom. I haven't seen any 2-on-2 games yet, and we still need to unlock 2 of them for bonus. I wonder if those games would appear on the stadium board. Being that it's a special case in and of itself, I wouldn't bank on it. Mario must still figure he's too far away. I wonder if he's planning on warping. It would certainly get him closer to the star. And if Yoshi does it, would have put him right before it. I wonder what's the general plan here. Thought maybe Mario just might have had a shot at pulling 5 in a row. Peach pulls ahead. Now everybody... Well, there you go. Forced nighttime. Now, sometimes utilizing the board is just the best way to do it. Sometimes best to just hope for the luck of the draw. Look at that. The star's landing close to everybody here. Yeah, if you do get caught on the path of the transportation, they'll give you a free ride. Just unfortunate for Wario that Mario had already gotten the roll. Mario's got an opportunity, he just needs this game. Well, now might be the time to start burning those mushrooms. No controller has won this. Could Peach be the first? Certainly not like that. Nobody's gonna fall for that routine. There goes one. That's been done more than enough times. No, this game is still pretty well a shoo-in for the team. Which is good news for Mario. Yeah, he had a 9 out of 10 chance of rolling for that star. Never hurts to guarantee yourself against anything that could go wrong, but at the same time, it works out better if you play the odds and have it work like it should. As now he's still got that mushroom, and as it stands, a 50-50 chance of keeping it after Peach does what she does. But if Wario uses his, then Mario's going to lose that mushroom, period. Well, not so much now. Now, depending on what Wario does, the odds could be a little different. Mario's got a chance now, regardless, to hang on to that mushroom. Whether it's 1 out of 3 or 50-50 depends on what Wario does. And he keeps it. What's it gonna be? And from who will it be? It's Yoshi's mushroom. The 2 golds are safe. And Peach is gonna use it immediately. Why, I don't know, because not only has she overshot the star anyway, but she wouldn't have had the coins for it. Or not so much overshot, but she was on the wrong path. I mean, I guess as long as she can continue cycling through stolen items. We've had no opportunity to unlock the 2 games we haven't seen yet. They haven't shown up on the 2-on-2 roulette. Well, yes, it is. Record right now held by Peach and Donkey Kong. Well, Mario has at the very least dodged pretty skillfully. But not enough speed boost to break the record. If Yoshi hangs on to enough coins, he'll still be getting that star pretty soon. Yeah, he'll still have enough. Well, who will it be? We know what. It's Mario's. Yeah, the use of the gold mushroom would just not have been advisable at that point. Enjoy them now because... out of the two, I like this song better. Mainly because I'm a sucker for modulation. Oh, not varied at all. But enough, perhaps? Yes! Amazing. Sometimes even the most linear dances are the ones to trip them up. And now Yoshi has the lead. It's not too far from where he is now. If he can keep winning games, he'll be able to get that star fairly soon. Everybody else is a pretty good distance. Oh yeah, they've all been hit by now. Two on two. Are we going to see one of the new ones? Nope. We've seen these before. Wario and Mario have the record for this game, and they are together. They've got the slight lead after that jump. And I mean very slight. Can they break their own record? Oh, Peach and Yoshi have slid ahead. Oh, just 1/10 of a second shy. Yeah, that's about the tightest I've ever seen that race go. The look dance. There's one. See that little bead of sweat on Mario's head? If Yoshi and Peach look separately, Mario's sunk. Yeah, there you go. Nothing he could have done there. This is a tough, tough game for the single player to win. We've seen it done, but it's not easy. Looks like Mario's going to make a break for it. Despite not having nearly enough coins to do it, and he can't even make a steal. Not the worst position he could be in, but in order to get on the right path, he's got to win a game. And hope that Yoshi doesn't beat him to it. What's Wario thinking about here? He definitely doesn't have the coins to do it. But that apparently is not stopping him. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Can he get enough? That's plenty. And that, ladies and gentlemen, goes in my book as a star screw. And back on the southeast loop. Again, near where Wario is. But so is Peach. The bad news is she doesn't have the coins to take it now. But the good news is she's on the loop. She's there now. The game of parallel motions. Seems to me like their finishes in this minigame are getting worse and worse. Good idea. At least puts you in the positional running. Provided Mario can get enough coins in time, this is going to be a race. He could land on the bank and it would solve all of his problems. Unless Peach pulls off a longer stride with her block. Oh yeah, in the situation Yoshi's in, that's far more useful than the warp block. Oh wait, that was a Bowser bomb, wasn't it? Never mind. That was the only logical choice. Wario's here. Depending on how this game ends, this could get very interesting for this star. And in contingency with Horrorland being the very first board I ever played, Dizzy Dancing was actually the very first minigame I ever played. Well, Mario's got enough coins. Now it's who can get there the quickest. And there it is, the big golden ass. This bank is gonna build, build, build. In all reality, you kind of need 25 coins to get this star. Just because of where that bank is positioned. That's going to get big before this is done. Oh, this fucking game. Whoops. Not quick enough there, Wario. Is it Yoshi? Yep. That position. See what I'm saying here? It's a matter of who can hang on to enough coins. Landing on that bank obviously will give it to whoever does. Day or night's not really an object here. Peach finally has enough. Wario's going to need more help than just winning this, but it would certainly help to prevent anybody else from getting it. And Mario's got it. Peach just has to get there now. She knows exactly when to time it. Oh, that's plenty. That's the highest the bank has been all season. But over my career, I've seen it break 100. And then seen it 1. And Peach is right back in this. For such a simple looking star, that one can take a lot of time and work. Now just to break ahead to the next star, which isn't far. Track 2. The record is Yoshi's. And Mario breaks it. And that puts Mario with 2 records on the board. And poor Yoshi is now off of it. $70 coins. 75. Will we see 80? Sure will. How about 83? Yep. We're just about at the hour mark. We're going to get a turn check after this game. Sometimes it's better to just keep your eyes on one target. Take you way too long to change. $24. We're just about halfway. And thanks to his win of that last game, Yoshi breaks ahead. It's a lot of stars we've gotten for still being in the first half of the game. Now the good news for everybody else is they still haven't reached the junction. So they can go toward the star while Yoshi has to take the full lap back. That was certainly an interesting decision. If Wario wins the next game, the star is his. That record up there belongs to Luigi and Peach. Peach is in the position she was in when they took that record. Like in Sky Pilots, when we order them Pilot Flapper. This game we order it by Driver and Pusher. It hasn't been often that we've seen both teams get to the end. Oh, goodbye. I don't think they're going to break it. Nope. It looks as though Mario just might be intent on making a break for that star. But the problem is there's an immobile thwomp in the way. Or immobile womp, I should say. Of course, all of this... Well, no, it's not, because Wario had to win that game. Alright, so that dance circle down there plays the opposite of the Haunted Mansion up north. Where the Mystery Mansion can take day and turn it right into night, that dance takes night and turns it right into day. I bid thee red. Granted, this doesn't start to get truly exciting until, like, the high 20s, low 30s. That's when people start slipping up. And the point where we really start approaching records. Like, right about now. Look at that! Peach ties her record. And ties herself up for third. Too bad for Mario. Just the wrong time of day. If Yoshi had more coins, he could pull himself back to the beginning of the board and give himself a way through. Coin block. Kind of feels like we're long overdue for a star block, doesn't it? I mean, considering how that's been across the entire season. Off the rail. Mario's asking for it sitting that close. He's begging them. Could Mario be the first to survive in the tub? Yes! Oh, barely too. It looked like Wario's was right on course for it. That was ballsy. Mario was just daring them to shoot at point blank. You know, it seems incredibly plausible we're going to see a triple-digit bank. I just hope to see it 1 because that's a lot of coins to go to waste. Well, there's your booze, Chibi. We do have at least a winner. $18 is right. Good decision. Wario needs to get past that juncture before Womp goes back to sleep. The good news for him is that this presents him a very nice opportunity to get in real cheap at a 90% discount, as a matter of fact. He needs to win. I don't think second place is going to cut it for the star. And it looks to me like he's gonna. It's a tie. And this isn't even the first time this heat that Mario and Wario have tied in a battle. But for how many coins are in the pot, a tie is good enough for Wario's purposes. He just had to win, and he did. Now we are near the 100 mark at the bank. Doesn't really matter what happens at the end of this game. It's going to turn night, which is going to block the way there. I notice Wario's turning it with consistently high speed. Thinking Peach? Well, the record's DKs. No, it's going to be Wario. Oh, can it make it? I think so. Oh my god. 6/100ths of a yard. Wow, I was not expecting that to be broken. But sure enough. A little bit of icing on that cake. Wario's getting the star and taking back the lead. And we've now got ourselves a nice wide divide among top two and bottom two. Oh, ouch. Bad news for both Yoshi and Mario. Peach is the closest, but she's not even that close. Either she wants to gather coins. Well, I mean, to be fair, it could be both. Either aiming for coins or aiming for the bank. Well, I must say, the gang gathered coins quite masterfully. Oh, think about the near unbreakable record he'll have if Mario gets his hands on that bank. He'll be near 200 if he can pull that off. That was just the wrong hexagon for Peach, and what a save by Yoshi! And Mario could not repeat that technique. If Yoshi can parlay that save into a win... Oh, another great save. Unbelievable. Yoshi should have been out on the first hexagon. That was astounding. And there we are, a triple-digit bank. One lucky roll could get somebody a lot of money. I don't even remember what that bank ended up being the last time I saw this. Tell you what though, obviously everybody wants it. Mario did it first. It's like Mario's all but said screw the bank. Get the warp at the discount, and where's it going to put him? Right on up there. Not a bad place to be for everybody else to get that star. My question is just how much are they going to be gunning for the bank? Over 120 coins waiting. It's going to hurt Mario. We still don't have our star block. Mario's got another chance with the same song he had earlier. Zaz. Yeah, that's my usual problem. Every once in a while I'll find somebody who wants to, but not often enough for my taste. Mario still cannot get the job done. We obviously just don't want to have daytime around here. My God, 133. Seems to me like Wario doesn't want to take any chances. But it's going to have to be daytime for him to do what he's planning. Good start. Well, it seems everybody's found some rhythm here. Well, momentarily at least. Nobody this season has been able to do better than 3 in a row. Mario joins the field. And then breaks ahead. And he translates it to the win. Yoshi's abandoned the star. Wario's got to continue rolling low. There's one Bumper Balls Arena we have not seen. Huh. It's extremely rare that I see a head-to-head battle like that actually result in a winner. And by head-to-head, I don't just mean the fact that there's only 2 people left. I mean the fact that it was won off of just butting heads. Or butting balls, I guess. Well, had Yoshi done that, it would have opened the door for Wario, but now he's going to have some real... Oh, no. I guess he's not. I thought that whole time Womp was in the other position on that intersection. But instead, Wario almost gets the Satanic Trio. But he's certainly got enough to get the star. And finally, the separate tiers are here. If anybody's still on the loop or close to it, they're in the best position to get the star. Wario obviously isn't. I don't think Yoshi is. Oh, this could be interesting. And Wario's going to afford himself another shot at that bank. And by another shot, I mean he gets it! Wow, talk about perfection. That could not have been plotted out any better if he tried. And now the coin star, no question, is Wario's. Oh, Mario left himself a sitting duck on that one. And Wario is rolling. What momentum. And now the bank starts again. Yoshi must be thinking about trying to do what Wario did. And that's a pretty respectable roll, but is it enough? Probably not. Oh, that is too bad. He gets 10, but... I'll tell you this, though, folks. That's something pretty neat. To have 2 gold mushrooms played in a row and have them both land on the bank, for which there are 2 spaces on each board. Now Wario's beginning to run with this thing. The bad news is he missed the juncture. The others down there haven't. That's a lot of money. The good news for him, though, is that buying the star and having that happen Gives him a very nice security blanket for the coin star. And at this moment, a Bowser Revolution wouldn't hurt him that much either. Yoshi had played it so well up to that point, and then all of a sudden, just poorly. Not a good finish. He had room to run left. That may have been a little short-sighted on Mario's part. And he went the other way from the star. I'm a little lost on what he's trying to accomplish here. Because he would have stopped before the star and had time to build more coins. Unless he's thinking about lulling Yoshi or anybody else into a false sense of security. And Wario now going to use his favorite item, and we're going to get our first look at the duel game. So to make the brew, Goomba's going to tell you to hit A, B, or Z for that color shroom. The most correct ingredients in the fastest times will win this game. I've seen mistakes on both sides. I think Wario won it. I've actually seen this game come out to be a draw a decent handful of times. I've seen the Pirate Land Saber Duel wind up in a tie. I've actually been part of said tie. And it was actually really hilarious to me, the fact that that was even doable. I'm not sure why the lamp wasn't made available to, what's-his-face, to Wario. Look at this. Mario's up front now. He's got a chance because Peach has to lose time passing at the fish. Mario's done it. Wait. No. No. Oh my God. What a steal. Oh. I thought he had it. For that brief moment in time, I thought that was Mario's. Ooh, big pot. And Yoshi got in discounted. Oh. What a joke. Come on. There's no climax here. Well, no climax if you're a player, that is, because there's nothing you can really do but sit there and hope. Oh, no question, that's Yoshi's. And Wario took the second place. I think. I think so. Yep. Again, not by much. Pity coin to Mario. And we still don't have our star block. Now things are going to start happening. We've got 2 lamps. This is pretty much how you conquer the elements, especially if there's a thwomp that's in the way. Let me see what the situation was. Yep. Thwomp, or yeah, Womp, sorry. I keep switching the 2 up there. Yeah, no, Womp is right in the way. That was literally the only way you were getting the star at that point. And look where we are again. So now Peach can utilize that loop to build up her coins again and still be near the star. Pretty elegant solution in that situation. Oh, good God almighty. That's how you do it. The Star Steal was an option, taking the northern path. Instead, it looks like Yoshi wants to go after the main star. Wario could make a major coup with the chest. But he instead has opted to screw Yoshi hard. Yoshi's got a lot of coins, and he is right there. Peach is standing to lose her money too, what little of it she's got. The table just might be set for Mario as soon as he's got enough coins. Yeah. Terrible situation. Well, Bowser's not getting anybody else. I'll grant it this. That was a pretty ingenious move on Wario's part. Not only preventing Yoshi from grabbing the star anytime soon, but also stopping him from being any kind of threat to the coin star record. Even though Wario's currently on the verge of expanding it on his own, don't need somebody else with enough coins trying to take it. What are you asking him for? You're the one who took them all. Yoshi executed this pretty poorly the last time. Let's see if he's learned any lessons since. Too hard left. That hard left on the first shell pretty much decided it. He would have had 2 out of 3 if he had eased up a little. Ah, last 10. Indeed, the table's set. The cost of a magic lamp and the cost of a star from Toad are equal to the value of a star. 30 for the lamp, plus Toad's rate of 20 for the star, is a 50 coin worth. By the way, Wario has expanded the coin star record. What he's holding now is that standing number. Hope you like heights. I don't know if everybody's gotten more paranoid or what, but they were far better at this game overall last season. I guess the water's just not as scary as the sky. Wario may very well have the coin or the game star too. Oh, Yoshi could pull something here. No. A switch with Wario would have meant payback's a bitch. So far this season, up until now, only DK ever had 7 stars. The record for the series is 9, held by Luigi. I believe it was in the birthday cake that happened. And good grief, look at this. Wario stands to pick up his 8th. Looking at the scores for this season, this is the kind of heat that Wario needs to catch back up. Put him right in the field with DK and Luigi when he and Mario join them in the stadium next heat for the last of the preliminaries. After that board, 2 people are out, and the last 4 will play Bowser Land. Admirable performance by Yoshi. And Wario's right back where he was before he bought that last star. I mean, it's still a decent chunk. But again, that means that not even the coin swap will help wrench the record from Wario. Nothing that Mario would particularly favor is among this set. Too bad for Mario, he got pretty close to that one. And Wario just continues to steamroll this heat. There's a brighter light for Yoshi. This has quickly become a race for second place. Not even the bonus stars would help anybody here altogether. But even then, I'm pretty sure Wario's got 2 of them. He's definitely got 1. All I can say is this, Wario has had a hell of a game here. We gotta be near the last 5, I think. This has been Mario's game. There you go. That's one way to break a tie. Where to now? The other side of the divide. Oh, might be some good news in Peach's future. A lot of close calls before there. Look out below. It blows my mind how this little chunk of land over 2 seasons of just being throttled has not been torn to pieces. If Mario and Wario stay that close, we might see a little bit of dueling. And our competitors can't seem to decide whether it's daytime or nighttime. Where in the hell is the star block? Funny, wasn't that just there? We saw the record broken earlier this heat by an extremely small margin. Can it be done again? No, not this time. To suggest that anybody but Wario could win this heat seems awfully ludicrous to me. Well, I guess small favors count for something. Plain and simple, I will be shocked if Wario does not win this. And remember, he is the champion from last season. So this is the kind of championship performance you would think one would put up. A chest. Funny, that's what Mario's got. I guess he doesn't want him getting any ideas. Kinda surprised, all things considered, he didn't go for the glove. And I'm not sure why Peach didn't warp. Well, that lamp would certainly solve all her problems. She instead chooses the Boo Bell. By the way, the one item that we haven't seen yet, the one that looks like a Bowser mask, is called the Bowser suit. You put that on, anybody you pass, you take 20 coins off of them. So that's best used when you're behind at least one person. And it's not the second position this time. Because by that logic, it should have been Wario's game. Unfortunately for Wario, if it was his logic to prevent Mario from making a steal, he would have kind of defeated it. But he got lucky as Mario got the bell instead. And he is going to use it to chop down Wario's big lead. But Wario still got at least one bonus star under his control. Of that, I am certain. The big golden ass has returned, but actually less than a third of the worth it was at when it was last claimed. No warp block for Yoshi. Whatever he gets could be stolen. And by all rights, logic and strategy should be stolen. Of course, Wario does. And he's not far from the star either. In broad daylight, it doesn't matter where Womp is, he's got enough money to pay for his move. And that's going to be enough of a roll to get Wario right back to 8. Yeah, if it were nighttime, he couldn't have done this. So he picks up the star off of 2 items. Not an easy feat in this season. Yoshi's approaching that star. Yeah, it might make more sense for Wario to warp. Because he can steal it right out from under Yoshi. The odds of the dice rolls are way in his favor. Mario played an ultra ballsy game just a little while ago and managed to win it. Off the rim. Yoshi not doing the same. He's staying back, where it's harder to get hit, and where he's more likely to be able to see where the bombs are going. Unfortunately for him, Mario makes the perfect back center shot. Wario might get up to 9 this turn. Oh, no he won't. Because there's Mario to stop him. And all this means is that Yoshi has to redirect his own path. That's gonna hurt. Oh, the revolution would crush Wario, and there it is. Oh, watch Wario's coin count go down. Like a rock. Best news possible for his coin star. Of course he's still going to warp because it would still get him to the star in less time. But with this few turns left, is it enough? There's the bank. Doesn't look as though we're going to be seeing either of the two missing games here. Even after all this time, they're still performing sloppy. Well, it looks like that star is Mario's. He's still going to have a hell of a time getting back to first place and actually winning with it. But it looks like he's going to come away with this and head into the stadium off of a good heat. For Peach and Yoshi, this is their last chance. Whatever points they get now, that's what they've got. And they've got to hope it's enough on the next go-around. One bites the dust. And another. And another. All of a sudden, this is a pretty low counting game. Two people have it. Mario might be able to pull something off if the star lands close enough. But we will see. If Mario can win this, off the prediction no less, would be a hell of a coup. But I do not see anybody getting that star. So let's see what damage Mario can do. Continuing forward. can't make steals because it's the wrong time of day to do it here. Honestly, I think he would have needed the star block. And we still don't know where it is. We haven't seen it at all this heat. Wonder if anybody will find it before the end. There. Good spot to do it. Actually, as it happens, I'm about to find out whether I had to, off-screen, switch everybody to human players all along. Because if I didn't, that's another lesson learned. That computers all playing truly did count. There's evidence to say that it would, because the coins and stars this game in 2 count for the pot, unlike in 1 where they did not. Meaning they had it set up so that you had to have a human player playing in order for that board to count toward progress. After this, we'll see if that was the case here. And if it wasn't, that's kind of broken from a playing standpoint, because then people can just sit there and not actually play it and see the ending. Mario took the minigame star? I'm pretty sure Wario just locked it up. But I gotta say, Mario gave him one hell of a run. Up. Well, if you're feeling froggy, jump. Fancy this, though. Wario using good guy magic. Bet you never thought you'd see something like this in Mario's universe.
Mario, it's gotta win.
Let's get the screen shot. It's a shame. It was a matter of coins for Mario to win. But look at all these stars and all the money this is going to translate to. Uh-oh. It does count. Nobody was a human. Not sick with a cold. We just saw him get kidnapped. Alright, so at this point you can't actually go to the other theme parks aside from Bowserland within the scope of the game. You can still go to Option Laboratory, and you can still go to Minigame Land, which is good because the next board is, well, Minigame Land, the stadium. But that'll be for next time, where we see Mario and Wario coming back for that Heat 2, and DK and Luigi taking their last shot. After that's done, we'll tally up the scores, and that'll tell us who is playing in Bowserland to win the season. This has been Alpha, and that's it for me. Have an Alpha day.